Good afternoon, everybody. So I want to talk about the Jussie Smollett situation. So me and him, we know each other. We're actually friends. When I worked at CSUB, he was one of the first people who donated books to the library, and he donated children's books because we were going to a library in Los Angeles to buy specifically children's books for like people of color, Black people, because there's like historically like book stores out there. Like from the Black community, like like historical libraries. So he donated a bunch of books along with other people. I did a whole proposal and budget to have a center created at that place. And I want to give a fun fact about Jussie Smollett and their family. First of all, we always supported him. People always were asking me after the situation, you know, people were trying their best to get me to not side with him. And I'm like, but I know this man has always done the right thing. This man has always, you know, and people for years were trying to get me to not be on his side. But here's an interesting fact about him and his family. So again, you all know that me and Dr. Davis know each other. Actually, Dr. Davis I'm her mentee. And they know each other. They're friends. Dr. Davis, and her sister, who's an attorney, they did several podcasts. Her sister actually has a podcast. She does a legal podcast where she breaks down several things that like interesting cases and stuff like that, or like stuff that's happening in the news. And she brought up several situations in his trial that she said, this makes no sense. She talked about the violence that those two men had, all these weapons that these men had in their apartment. And she also talked about the judge that was appointed by Trump, who reopened the case and wanted to excessive punishment. We talked about this, wanted to charge him. I never once doubted that he was innocent. And it wasn't because I didn't know him, it's because I know most people don't know the law. Most people don't know the law. Most people follow what's said to them on the news. Most people are status quo. I have no reason to believe any of you people. None of you. Okay. Dr. Davis stood by his side. People got on her. They said, oh, she's lost her mind. She's an idiot. Dr. Davis. All the people you could call an idiot. They called Dr. Davis and her sister idiots. Stupid morons, know what they're talking about. Dr. Davis said on the radio station that she was on with Sway and her sister, and then, again, her sister who's an attorney, and a fucking attorney. And the reason her sister became an attorney was because Dr. Davis was on trial. Remember the famous trial that she had? She became an attorney and she helped defend her sister when she was on trial, and she got acquitted on all charges. So, I'm saying all this to say, why in the world would I believe any of you when I'm friends with Dr. Davis? Why would I believe any of you when I'm friends with a man that you all don't know? Sat down and had dinner with this man and his family. I know him in real life. You all just watched it on television. Now, I was just reading that more information came out about the case, and they're talking about the Chicago police. The Chicago police have always been corrupt. The police across the United States have been corrupt. Now they're bringing out details about the case, and I'm like, yeah. And what was even more interesting was when I would hear, like, okay, recently there was somebody here who was trying to date me, right? And they were talking about him. They were talking about Smollett. And they're like, oh, I used to live in Chicago. I don't believe him. He probably blah, 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 blah. And I said to this person, I don't know about all of that. But one of the things I remember about Chicago when I lived in Chicago was that you could get food at any time of the day or night. You could literally get food at any time. And everybody kept saying, nah, he's a bum. He's this. It's because he's gay. He's queer. Because he's queer. And because you don't know shit about the law. First of all, it's amazing to me that people in the world, out there who have no degree, even if you have a degree, you bitch, that doesn't mean you know anything. People have to go to law school to learn how to interpret the law, to learn how to interpret the law. And yet you, with nothing, your nothingness, are trying to interpret the law. You don't even know what's going on. Why would Dr. Davis and her sister, both very legally, they excel in legality, so especially her sister, why would either one of them put their name and careers on the line to defend somebody who is out and out just wrong? Even Dr. Davis said, like, even if this was true, even if he committed this crime, why all this attention? Why all this stuff? Why are you putting all this resources? Why are you doing all this? Because it's meant to embarrass. It's meant to over-criminalize. It's meant to make this person seem like, she even said it, and I thought it was so interesting. Oh, and why are they friends? Why do they know each other? Why do they know each other? She said on the podcast, they know each other because when she was in prison, when she got locked up for no reason, his mother came to her aid. His mother. So they're connected. They're a big activist community. And you all literally sat there and said, nah, fuck Dr. Davis. Fuck the Davises. The Smollett family is known for their civil rights work and activist work, but not them. The reason why we could never have a revolution in the United States, let's be real, is because most people are stupid. And you dare want me to listen to you. You don't even know what you're talking about. And I've been saying this for years. I'm like, why would I listen to any of you? Most of you probably didn't even read the documents. What are you talking about? Most of you don't even understand what's being said. So, and he maintained his innocence. He's like, I know who I am. I can only imagine walking around, people spitting at me, throwing things at me, and the whole time I didn't do shit wrong. I couldn't have the grace that Dr. Davis has. I couldn't have the grace that the Smollett family has. I couldn't have the grace. I'd be such a bitch to you people. I'd be like, y'all, how dare you speak to me? I couldn't have the grace in my heart. And why? Why could I be palatable for you? Make it comfortable for you to forget the fact that you treated me like shit? When all these people have done is give to you cowards, the United States? That's why I said, I even told Davis this. I even told her. I told her in private, but I'll tell you in public. I said to her, these people don't have grace for you. They don't have grace for me. These cowards will smile, laugh in your face, and then turn around and stab you in your back. I was like, how many times do you gotta go through this kind of stuff, Dr. Davis? I said, you still get threatened. You still get threatened by the Ku Klux Klan. So yeah, when people come to me and say things to me, I'm just like, I'm gonna walk around and do what the fuck I want. I'm gonna keep listening. I just can't believe I'm smart. I am not this smart. Who doesn't know that the Chicago police are corrupt? Like the New York police are corrupt. Speaking of New York police, I've been keeping track of the Luigi Mangione case. Did you know these cowards went and falsified documents? They falsified documents to get his sealed health records. Look it up. They falsified legal documents to get his sealed medical record. But you all want me to believe, oh yeah, like, none of you can interpret the law. None of you even read the case. So shut up. You trying to get me to go against this man, I had absolutely no reason to. I even said, but even if he did this thing, the amount of punishment that y'all want to divvy out to queer people. Why? Because he likes dick? Fuck you. You people are wheezy little cowards. Anyway. Why would I listen to you? I'm going to go ahead and keep listening to Dr. Davis. Y'all are stupid as hell.